host of the Gridiron.
Right. So when Daboll, they were asking Daboll, right? I don't know, it was Jordan Renan or exactly who it was, but it was one of the guys. They were talking to Dabes, and they said, you let one guy go who was, who played defense for you, a special teamer, with Nick McCloud, and and all that and everything. He's like, kind of like, how do you justify, letting him go and all of that and everything? Dave's, I guess, didn't really want to say that. How much of it is just strictly a money saving kind of thing? Don't know. But McCloud hasn't really had a banner season. Now, as I'll show you here. The elevating green, but he might have done some nice things in practice and all and everything. But I'll tell you what, he is not, had a ton of time, shall we say, on the field. Right? Let's see here. Where are we at now? All right, I got 842,000 tabs opened. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, there we go. All right, let's share the tab. All right, so, if you look, let's see, special team, that's regular season. Defense, has he been on defense at all? Okay. All right. Cleveland. He was the right cornerback for 11 plays, 1 for run defense and 6 in coverage. He has like nothing, no stats. He lined up in the box one time. Now let's see here. What else? Does he have anything else there? All right. He was a cornerback 9 plays. He was in the slot once and he was in the box once. This is all against Cleveland. But he gave up no receptions. No balls were thrown his way. He doesn't have any missed tackles or nothing like that. He has nothing. So he was in there for 11 snaps on defense against Cleveland. And his, defense was a 66, run defense was a 60, his coverage was 65.9. So, very small sample size. Let's see. He was drafted last year. Let's see. Does he have any stats from last year? Nope. He has no defensive stats from last year. All right, so let's go over here. Let's go to special teams. Whoops. Snaps. Oh, okay, my bad. Apparently, snaps last year. I don't think he had any snaps at all last year. Let me close this up here. No, he had nothing at all last year. All right, so let's go this season, and we'll go to special teams. Regular and postseason. Okay, snaps by position. Let's go to special teams. We got that same game against Cleveland. 21 special teams. So he played 32 snaps against Cleveland. Nothing super special. Graded out of 59.3. Now, if you look here, let's see, tackling. Let's see, can this slide over at all? No. Okay, no. Yep. He had 1 assisted tackle. Looked like he possibly missed a tackle. So, but he had 21 snaps on special teams. 3 in kick return, 4 in kick coverage, punt return 6, punt coverage 7, field goal block 1. So, right. So, he's had a grand total 32 snaps all this season. Art Green. So the Giants are bringing him up. Right. So they're replacing, it's pretty much McCloud with Art Green. So the Daboll said, Daboll says the right things. Well, he's done some nice things in the practice, and there's so Now, exactly, how much was it with McCloud as far as, trying to generate save some salary, right? How much was the McCloud release based on that? No, don't know. But we got here. All right. New York Giants signed cornerback Art Green to the 53-man roster to replace Nick McCloud. Green has been on the practice squad. Giants continue to shuffle their roster. On Wednesday, head coach Brian Daboll announced that cornerback Art Green has been signed from the practice squad to the 53-man roster to replace Nick McCloud, who was released on Tuesday. Green is a former undrafted free agent who spent most of the 2023 season on the Denver practice squad. He has been on the Giants practice squad since the end of August. Green is only 24. Was elevated for one game earlier this year in Week 3. Green played 11 defensive snaps and was credited with 1 tackle. We thought that bringing Art Green up was a good move for us, and that's what we did, said Daboll, declining to elaborate on the release of McCloud. I would just say that that's a decision that we made, and Art's going to have an opportunity. So he took the high road. He didn't say, yeah, we got rid of Nick because he didn't want to take a pay cut or whatever. So he just took the high road. So, and it says also a day after releasing punter Matt Hawk with Jamie the Hammer Gillen ready to return from his hamstring injury, the Giants moved another step closer to putting their entire kicking operation back to its original 2024 form. The team opened the 21-day practice window for place kicker Graham Gano, who has been on IR with a hamstring injury. Hawk re-signed with the practice squad, so that's cool. So good to have him back. I mean, I think he did a decent job. I mean, he obviously may not have been the greatest, punter of all time or whatever like that, but I think he did a relatively decent job for the Giants. Now, as I said, it'd be interesting, with Green there, it'd be interesting to see how much they wind up putting him on special teams, how much do they wind up putting him in there on defense. We'll have to wait and see. We'll also have to keep an eye on the Banks as the Deontay Banks turns, right? Does he get benched? Does he start? I'm sure he's probably going to start, but, does he get taken out? Does somebody take his place? So I'll have to wait and see about that at all. But they added Art Green, right? Once again. Is it because he deserved it, or is it because, they got rid of McCloud because he didn't want to take a pay cut? Don't exactly know, but it is what it is.